I am dead set on just throwing away the scale at this point. I don't understand. I'm so annoyed right now. I am so annoyed. I stepped on the scale, I think, 3 times throughout this week because I was feeling good. I was back in routine. Things were going according to plan. I was waking up every morning, having a high protein breakfast. Things were going well. I was eating out every single day. So we're going to talk about it. I know why, I guess, but like, here's the thing. I stepped on the scale literally yesterday morning and it said 182. I stepped on the scale literally Monday morning after the day after Sunday morning, where it said 184.1. I stepped on it the day after and it said 182. Every time I stepped on the scale, 3 times throughout this week, it said 182. And then I stepped on the scale this morning and it said 184.1. Make it make sense. Like, that doesn't make any sense. I'm so annoyed right now. I am so annoyed with the scale. I really think you guys need to understand that the scale is not the full picture. It is not the end of the story. And also at the same time, show you that it does affect me. I'm not like this super magical unicorn person that doesn't get affected by the scale. I literally just stepped on the scale. I thought for sure it was going to say 182. It said 184.1, which is identical to last week's scale. I honestly want to buy another scale. I want to have like 2 scales so that I can step on both of them. I feel like the scale is like, I'm just blaming the scale. It's not the scale's fault. It's not the scale's fault. This week was a great week. I'm back in routine. Hi, if you don't know who I am, my name is Nikki and I am on a GLP-1 journey. I have been on a GLP-1 journey for over 2 years. I started off at 258 pounds. So weighing in at 184 is a great win. I am so happy where I'm at. I had an amazing non-scale victory yesterday that I cannot wait to tell you about. This week has been amazing. I did eat out a lot though. And on this channel, I talk about all of the things GLP-1 related. Every single Sunday, I step on the scale with you. We go over the week, we talk about it, and we move forward. We can get a little angry because I'm a little angry right now, but we move forward from that. And then I also post GLP-1 education videos and just kind of my journey and my story. And I try to help as much as I can. I'm also the creator of the GLP-1 Girl Code. We literally had, I don't know how many members joined this week. It was a lot though, because literally I just woke up this morning and 5 people joined overnight. 5 new women inside the GLP-1 code overnight. It was an amazing morning. I felt on top of the world this morning. I was so excited greeting those 5 people in. And then I stepped on the scale and I was like, what the hell? What the heck? What the heck scale? So great morning. GLP1 Girl Code is a membership. If you want to join, it is a community of women on GLP1 medications doing it together. We show up for each other. We root each other on. The more people in, the better. That's the more conversations we can have, the more group sharings and all of the things. So we want you inside. Please join. You also get all of my drops, any digital products that I have created. I've created the GLP-1 Girl Method. That is a full-blown course, starter course for anyone starting a GLP-1 medication. That's inside. It is a $37 value. I just dropped Protein When You're Not Hungry. It is a PDF downloadable guide on how you can get protein into your diet. That just dropped this past weekend. I think that's probably why I've had so many people join the last couple of days, is so they can get their hands on that. I also have a July summer reset challenge in there. All of the things that are in there are completely yours with just your membership price. So that's the first link in my description if you want to check that out. But let's talk about the week. Let's talk about what happened. Okay. August is going to be a good month. I'm not even counting today's weigh-in because literally yesterday it said 182. Yesterday on the scale it said 182. And then this morning it says 184 again. Like it makes no sense. I don't trust the scale at this point. It is not 100. I do not weigh 184 pounds. There's just no way. Anyways, maybe yesterday I just had too much sodium. I did have nachos for dinner, and those tortilla chips, I suppose, could have inflated me. Maybe I'm just waking up a little bit more bloated. I don't know. My period is over. I feel amazing. I've had so much energy this week. And my kids came back. If you don't know, I'm a teacher. My students came back on Wednesday. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday were insane days. I got so many steps. I was moving the entire day. This entire week, I woke up every single morning and had a breakfast. A new breakfast that I'm having is just taking a sugar-free pudding mix. For example, this week I had a chocolate pudding mix, and then I literally just make the whole thing as is, but I make it with 2% milk, which is going to add more protein. And I think it's 2 cups of 2% milk, like according to the recipe. It says fat-free milk. I don't use fat-free milk. I use 2% milk. And then I take 2 scoops of my isopure protein powder, which is 25 grams of protein. And then 2 scoops will be 50. And I mix it all together. And I put some Supriva in it if I need it more sweet. And then I just eat it like that. I put it in I put it in this little container, and then I put it in 4 servings, and I just scoop out a serving a day, and then I add some Cool Whip on top of that. It literally tastes like chocolate pudding, but it has like 18 to 19 grams of protein every single morning. And that's what I had, I think 4 out of 5 days this week. Then on Friday, I had a Javi coffee. The scoop, which is 10 grams, and then I also add in 2% milk. I make it with milk instead of water because milk has protein. I feel like we forget that milk has protein in it, but a cup of milk I think has 8 grams of protein. So when I add a cup of milk, that's 8 grams plus 10. Now I'm getting 18 grams of protein in my coffee without having to add in like a protein drink or powder because I don't like the way that tastes in my coffee. I want my coffee to taste more like coffee, and that helps. And then I add in a scoop of Supriva vanilla flavoring. I put it inside my coffee, and now I have 18 grams of protein in my coffee, and that's what I had yesterday morning. So every single morning this week, I did wake up and have breakfast with protein. And if you're struggling with protein, that's what my new guide is all about. It's called Protein When You're Not Hungry, and it talks about like these little things that I just swap to get more protein into my diet. Diane just purchased Protein When You're Not Hungry. So you can actually purchase the guide Protein When You're Not Hungry on its own. I sent it out to my email list last night. They're the only ones that have access to it besides the women inside the GLP-1 Girl Code. It's launching this weekend to the public. It's launching at $19 though, just so you know. And the GLP-1 Girl Code, you can join for only $17. So you might as well just join the GLP-1 Girl Code, grab the guide, check out the group. If you love it, stay. If not, you can always cancel. But I really want you to stay. I really want you to stay inside the group. I want you to get in there, start talking to people, messaging people. Not messaging. You don't message people directly. Don't message people, but commenting, replying on the threads, being part of the community. And I think you'll love it. And then you won't want to leave. I hope. That's my hope. That you just don't cancel. But some of you I know are just joining and grabbing the guides or grabbing the courses. And that's okay. That's what it's there for. But I want you to at least try to join the community, see if you love it, and stay and get the support that you need on this journey, because that's what the GLP-1 Girl Code is for me. It's that support. It's that reminder that I'm doing something for my health every single day. I go into the group every single day and I'm reminded that I'm not alone and these other women are doing it with me. And I just get that reminder of I'm on the right path and I'm not doing nothing. Okay, a little bit of a side note. Also, I am going to throw in a little bit of a segment here, but don't leave after the segment because we're going to talk about what I ate this week. We're going to talk about after school, what I did, what I didn't do. We're going to talk about all of the things. So don't leave. I'm going to throw in a little segment here because Pep is doing a giveaway where you get like an Apple Watch. Like they are literally giving away like $500 worth of products, and they wanted me to share it with you guys because many of you have joined PEP because of my videos, right? Because of these videos, you have joined PEP, you are using PEP, and you get to enter this giveaway without doing anything else, essentially, except for like going and pressing a button. If you are not a PEP member, you can join PEP and then you can join the giveaway. Guys, it's really cool. So I'm going to insert that here. Thank you for joining me from the break of my weekly weigh-in. We have to open this box because I can wait no longer. I promised to open it on a video, so I'm filming this now so that we can open it. Guys, this is a giant box. I have no idea what's inside, but PEP is hosting a giveaway in the month of August. All you have to do is be a member, and here's the thing. I already know that 65 of you have signed up for PEP from my link down below, which means that you are already able to enter this giveaway by literally just putting your email into the form. In order to qualify to win this box, all you have to do is be a PEP member. That's it. You head over to the form in the link in my description, enter your email address, and you are automatically in the giveaway. That's it. You can earn some extra entries. All you have to do is be signed up for PEP, and you guys know that I'm obsessed with PEP. I talk about it in every single weekly weigh-in. So the fact that I get to be part of this giveaway is, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Look, there's this cute card. This says, Nick, your PEP starter pack has arrived, and it's packed with a few of our favorite things to help you stay on track, stay hydrated, and stay moving. Each item was picked with love and intention to support your GLP-1 journey and make healthy habits just a little bit easier and more fun. Cheers to feeling your best, Belinda and the PEP team. So Belinda is the person who I actually talked to, and I'm just so excited. What is this? Oh, I know what this is. Okay, hold on. I can't get it out. Okay, y'all, look at how cute this is. It has the PEP logo. This is a mini fridge. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Next, we have a PEP Stanley, and this is not just any Stanley. This is a giant Stanley. This is a 1.4 quart, 1.3 liter Stanley. This is giant. Oh my gosh. And look at, it has the PEP logo. How freaking cute is this? What the heck? I've never seen a water bottle like this. This is giant. This is going to hold so much water. This is my new water that I'm taking to school every single day because I can drink a lot of water at school if I have a solid water bottle. And this is like a cup, guys. So you could actually pour it in here and drink it. This is adorable. Are you kidding me? Hold on. Oh. Are you kidding me? This is insane. They are giving away an Apple Watch. All you have to do is be a member of PEP to qualify for this giveaway. Y'all, this is literally like, this is an Apple Watch. Insane. There is an Apple Watch in this box. I still cannot believe that. I'm kind of having a moment right now that this is my life. Oh my gosh, I love this. Look, I love how everything is like, has the PEP logo. Measurements. This is perfect for this kit. So going back to the cute personalized note that I got, stay on track, stay hydrated, and stay moving. Plus the adorable mini fridge that I can keep all of my cold beverages in to, again, stay hydrated. This is insane, and you can win one. All you have to do is head over to the link in my description. I will put it right at the top of the description and in my pinned comment because I know that you guys love the PEP app just as much as I do. I've had more than 60 of you sign up for my videos, so I know you guys are already in the PEP app.
You're already there. Just head over and put in your email address. If you are not already a member of PEP, what are you waiting for? Now is the time. It is $30 for the entire year, $2.50 per month. That's it. You have a full-fledged app and a company that is going to go out of their way to show you how much they appreciate you. It's so exciting. All right, let's get back to my weekly weigh-in.
Okay, how cool is that giveaway? That giveaway is really, really cool. And all you have to do is be a PEP member. Guys, PEP is the app that I use to track my shots, my everything. I probably talked about it in that segment, huh? I filmed that segment a couple weeks ago when I got the package, but I track everything using my PEP app. And it's literally, I think it's $30 a year for the entire year. It's like $2 a month. As long as you use my code NIC77, you get it for like $2 a month. And then you can enter this giveaway, and I hope you win. But let's get to this week. Okay, this week was not a bad week, but it wasn't a great week. I started tracking in my PEP app, but because it was such a busy week with going back to school and my kids starting, it just didn't end up happening like I would have liked. I was exhausted. When I got home from work after my first 3 days of school, my feet hurt. I was really tired. My mind was just kind of done. I didn't want to cook dinner. But ultimately, like, I had amazing days. My class is amazing. I got to meet my 29 new students for this year, and they are dolls. I know, like, the first 3 days is always like, we call it a honeymoon phase, where they're kind of scared to do anything wrong, and it always is a really good week. But ultimately, like, last year was the same way, and my kids were amazing last year too. I definitely think that I just locked out at the school that I teach at, and these kids come to me already being just really good human beings, and then I get to just like mold that a little bit more and teach them how to continue being good human beings. And I think, like, I don't know, it was great. The first 3 days were amazing. I'm so excited for this school year, but ultimately going from like not talking all day and not teaching to teaching all day and talking all day. I feel like my voice is actually different today because I don't know, like, I think my voice is tired. I don't know if you guys can tell if you watch my other videos, but um oh, deep breath. I feel like just talking all day and being on all day and teaching content all day, it takes a toll on you regardless, especially when you haven't done it all summer. I feel like going into this week, it's not going to be a big deal. My feet aren't going to hurt. I'm going to be fine. But this last week was very exhausting, so I didn't want to cook dinner. That's where I'm getting at. I came home and I didn't want to cook dinner. We had fast food every single day this week for dinner. Um, I just didn't cook. We went grocery shopping last weekend. I had a plan. So we ate out. Like I said, we had fast food. We ate out every single night this week, which I think is probably contributing, right? I know this. I know that the eating out is probably why I am stuck right now. I also don't think I'm 184 pounds at all. I really don't. So I think it's annoying. The scale, I just want to throw it away, but I know ultimately that I need to stop eating out as much as I'm eating out. I just am not willing to make that change right now because I do what's easiest for me. I do what's going to keep my sanity. I would rather have my sanity than lose 2 pounds this week. And that's the ultimate, like, truth of the matter is I am very happy where I'm at. Guys, non-scale victory. I went into American Eagle yesterday. I know all the controversy. I get it. I don't give a shit. I don't care about their ad. I don't know. And I'm sorry if that like offends people. I don't know. I didn't watch it. I don't know what it is. I love American Eagle jeans and I'm going to keep wearing my favorite style of jeans. Okay. Anyways, I went to American Eagle yesterday and I grabbed my normal size 12, which, let's be clear, that's not normal. I just started fitting into 12s like a few months ago. And I was 14s for a long time, but I grabbed my 12s and they were too big. So I grabbed 10s and they fit. So fitting into a size 10 in American Eagle is huge for me. That's the size I was when I met my husband when I was 18 years old. Okay. So that huge non-scale victory that just happened this week, and then the scale saying the same thing that it said last week after saying 182 earlier this week annoys the shit out of me. But at the same time, I'm able to I'm able to compartmentalize that and be like, the scale is stupid. Shut up. And I'm a size 10. Like, I am a size 10 in American Eagle jeans. That's freaking amazing. And I don't need to know what I weigh this week because that made this week amazing. And I'm a size 10. If it takes me a year to get to 150 pounds or 140 pounds, whatever my goal weight is, if it takes me another year, I don't care because I'm happy with where I'm at. I am happy in a size 10. Would I like to be a size 8? Yeah, that's my goal size. But I am very happy where I'm at. And I would rather keep my sanity and eat fast food every single night because it's easy and it keeps my sanity and I don't have to cook and I get to go to bed without being overly stressed out and then start the next day than lose a couple pounds this week. And that's the truth. Like that's how it works in my life. Easy before difficult. And I know that if I want to lose more weight more quickly, I'm going to have to choose difficult. And I'm just not there right now. I literally just went back to work. I had a whole routine switch. My sleep has taken a toll, right? I've slept less. My cortisol levels are heightened. I am 182 pounds, not 184. I guarantee I'm going to step on the scales tomorrow. That's another thing is like I am stepping on the scale whenever I want at this point. It's not every single day, definitely not, but I'm starting to want to know like that the differences because 100 I'm not like literally yesterday it said 182. There's no way I gained 2 pounds in one day. So every single Sunday, I will continue to show up here and do a weekly weigh-in, but I also need you guys to know that that scale is not the most important thing. It is not the most important part of this video. The most important part of this video is the non-scale victories, is the way that I'm feeling in my body, is the routine changes, the protein hacks, the all of the other things that are going into creating a lifestyle that I want. Those are the reasons I make this video, not the number on the scale. Although it's great, it is, I love data. I'm a data person. It's great to have the data, but ultimately we need to understand and remember that it's about all of it. It's about the whole picture. It's about realizing what happened this week, the things that went on, the routine change, the sleep mishaps, the all of it. It's about the whole picture of what happened this week. Um, I didn't lose any weight the entire month of July, and that's okay because I didn't gain weight. I pretty much maintained the entire month of July. So we'll see the month of August, kind of what happens as a whole, because I do like to zoom out and look at the monthly losses instead of the weekly losses all the time. The weekly updates are really more about like, what did I do? What are the changes I made? Did I make any changes? I am still meeting with a dietitian. I actually have a meeting with her tomorrow. Those meetings aren't going as well as I would like just because of the fact that I'm not willing to make any changes. She is meeting me where I am and she is helping and she is giving me great ideas. I just don't like to admit to her that I'm not doing those things. So it's a very uncomfortable meeting for me because I'm having to tell her the things that I'm telling you guys, but like nobody's talking back to me right now. It's a lot easier for me to make this video and tell you guys all these things because like you're not talking back to me right in the moment. You're commenting and some of the comments are like you need to make changes and that's okay. You can tell me that all day long. That's what my dietitian will tell me as well. And whether I hear them and do that or not is really up to me. And it's just more uncomfortable when someone's directly talking back to me. However, I am going to hold myself accountable and I'm going to show up for that meeting and I'm going to tell her the things that I did and the things that I didn't do. And we will go from there. But overall, I am happy with this week. I am happy with the non-scale victories. So the fact that my body no longer hates me is huge. This week was an amazing week, and we'll just go from here. I can't wait to tell you how next week goes. I'm sure the scale will be down throughout the week. We'll see what it is next Sunday. I may buy another scale and just be like, dude, like, what is happening? I don't know. Anyways, if you are looking for more support, get inside the GLP1 Girl Code. I am in there every single day responding to threads. Other women are in there responding to threads. We've got some great, great women in there. And if you are just feeling like you are alone and you don't have anybody on this journey with you, no one in your real life knows what you're doing, this is your space. This was built for you. We want you inside. You just get inside. You get all of the things. It's an amazing place to be. And that's linked below. If you are just starting, I also have a free GLP-1 starter guide you can grab. I get my medication from Amble. Amble is a telehealth company that offers all of these medications out of pocket. So they do not take insurance whatsoever. My insurance has never covered these medications. I've always been in a compound, literally since day one. Amble is such an easy process. There's also more instructions on how to get started in my free GLP-1 starter guide if you're just kind of completely lost. Otherwise, if you're just looking for a telehealth provider, Amble is where it's at. They are the most affordable on the market right now. I'm going to go ahead and link last week's video. If you haven't watched it, watch it. I did not post a video like during the week this week just because it was a crazy week. I'm hoping to get back on my normal schedule this week. But these Sunday videos never going away. They will always be here throughout my entire journey. And plus, because guess what? Maintenance is its own beast. And we will talk about that as well when it gets to that time. So these videos I will always make for you guys, but sometimes during the week I just get too crazy and I get too crazy. It gets too crazy and I didn't get to post this week. So I will post last week's video all about emotional eating and watch that. And then if you have any questions or anything, let me know you watch this video. Let me know how your week is. Make sure to leave a comment down below. All right. Remember, you are doing much better than you think. Don't listen to the scale. You've got this. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.